Hello there and welcome back to Cypher. Now, last time we managed to complete the second room, which is the room of transposition, and those were very slightly harder than the steganography. And I'm wondering if the next room, which I think is the monoalphabetic, I don't know that much about that one. I wonder if those are going to be like a huge difficulty spike. I'm unsure. We may be here a while, or maybe here I may get them straight away. Who knows? I haven't even seen the puzzles in there yet, so I'm worried about difficulty spike and what's going to, suddenly we're just going to take off with a massive ramp in difficulty, and I'm going to be stuck for hours on it. We're going to find out though. So that being said, please grab your favorite drinks and snacks, grab your notepads, pen and paper, however you want to choose, take your notes. Come hang out with me as we jump straight back into Cypher. Enjoy, guys, enjoy. Right, so here we are in front of room number 3, the monoalphabetic substitution. I forgot the substitution part. So let's read about it. So, substitution ciphers aim to disguise a message by substituting its letters for a different set of characters, leaving the original message completely obscured. A cipher may use a simple key, such as moving all letters a number of places along the alphabet, or may use a more complex random assignment. Monoalphabetic ciphers were widely used for hundreds of years until a technique known as frequency analysis completely destroyed their effectiveness. When cryptanalyzing, you should note that although a letter may have been exchanged for another, telltale characteristics of the original letter remain. For example, the most common letter in English is E. If the most commonly occurring letter in a ciphertext is Z, then it's very likely that Z equals E. Once a few important letters have been discovered through frequency analysis, the missing letters can often be guessed and the message decrypted. Alright, I don't know how many we've got in here. That I think we've done one of those in Broken Sword. Oh wait, we only have 4 puzzles in this room. Is it because they're bigger? There's a lot of text to translate. Right, let's go for this one. So we have obviously the black text is the text that we're translating, but the one underneath, the grey one underneath, obviously is the transposed one. Transposed, it's like that's the translation. So we have B is O, D is G, G is T, P is E. They're all filled in already. So what can we pull from this? Let's look at the T. We've got GTP in the middle there, second line, 4th word in, that GTP. Starts with a T, ends with an E. There's only a few words with that. Most common would be H, the. And we have a GTP further down as well. So T equals H. We've got 2 there. Can we pick up any other words? So that THZ at the second word in at the top, that's going to be, if T is H, H is A. because that will be had. Because if you've got HD, that's got to be had. So let's convert the H. Where else again? HG further along. AT. At. Okay, that's kind of cool. So we have H is, did I say A? Yes, H is A. So we've got the second one here. I'm assuming, because I ain't typing, when we translate this, I ain't typing this whole thing out into the thing. I'm assuming it's the bold letters, that GOH QRLKSHQWH. That's the word. I'm assuming that's the word that we've got to be fair, that's probably the only word we'll have to translate. We've just got to use the rest to like pick it out. Yeah, so we don't actually need the whole. Now there's identified the word, we don't actually need the whole thing. Let's just write that down. I'm going to write that word down, the bold, the one in bold, and we're going to see if we can translate that one, and we can potentially ignore the rest. GOH QRL KSH. It was very nice of them to highlight that letter in bold. KSH QWH. So fill in the letters that we've already got. We have T. We have the R, which is S. And that's the only ones we have that they were giving us. So we've already worked out H, which is A. Do we have any other ones? Right, so we need O. What's O? What could O be? So you need to work out. We need to find a word in here that has an O in it, but it's easier to. Be like easier to decipher. R is S. Oh, we've already done that. Sorry. So OQ. I'm going to focus on the front part, the O and the Q, because that'll give me fill in two bars, and we'll end up having the first 5 letters, which may trigger us to be able to guess it. So let's look at Q. Which one we're picking? Which word are we picking? All right. So let's look at the UTPQ at on the top row. Because we have the T, which is H, PQ. So T is H, P is E. Excuse me. So a 4-letter word with he as a middle word, like middle letters. them. Could be them or it could be they. So let's try U as T. Because if we're going to work out that U equals T, then that narrows it down a little bit. That's going to help us out with what Q is. So U, we're looking for another U that we can like decipher. Where are we? Which one are we picking? There's not that many. Hold on. Is there that many? There's a U at the bottom. There's not that many U's in this thing, is there? Got one in that large word at the right, the ABOP. One in there. And then the only other one is the one UWGT at the bottom. Okay, so if U is T, okay. Sorry, you when you're stuck right in thought and you're trying to process how you're going to translate what's in my head to you guys. Hold on, right, so there's only what, 3? Is there only 3 in here? T is like 9.6%. I don't know if that actually helps me. It's the second most common letter. However, is this the translated? Hold on. Is this English letter frequencies in normal English, or is that the translated one? So like U is 3.1%, which makes sense of it being so low in that one. Hold on. Do you know? You want to take a fresh out and look at eyes at something, right? I've just saw that RBXP at the top, third line, third word in. Sometime. RBXP is some. And if X is M in the sum, which means it's the X in the next word is M as well, which means W is I. There we go. W is I. So I wish I could like input into that bottom one the letters that I found. That would be kind of cool. Just to fill in the blanks on the bottom, and then we could use that to thinking, because I've got to write it down. Right. So X is M, which then makes WI, which then gets us a letter in our keyword, which is I. So we've got a TASI. So what else can we grab? looking for ones that will have a whole load of answers for. We don't have M doing no. No, hold on, we're going to go with a K. Let's go with a K. Because the last word on the top line, we have the rest of the letters for. So we have K, B, Q, ZBQ. So ZB is DO. O. And the Q, we already know. The Q is... Do we know the Q? No, the Q is N. Ondon, which makes K has to be L. London. 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 Which makes that an L in there. So ANS TANS blank L blank blank NIA. Sorry, ANIA. This has to be Transylvania. Okay. Do we want to have a look at the clue? I'm going to guess Transylvania based on what we've already unlocked. And I'm now wondering what the clue is going to be. We're going to guess Transylvania. I'm going to type in hint. There are only 2 single letter English words. Well, obviously one of them is A. What's the W? I. A and I. There we go. So W is I. H is A. Alright. That wasn't a bad clue, to be fair. That wasn't a bad clue. I'm going to try Transylvania, because I think that's what it is. Did I spell that correctly? Did I spell Transylvania correctly there? Did I? Am I spelling that incorrectly? Sorry, hold on. Am I spelling that? Unless it's not Transylvania. I've just dropped my pen. Fantastic. Bear with me a second. Okay. Okay, I need to hold on. I'm gonna look up how to spell Transylvania. I really want to know if I got this incorrect. I have. It's a Y, not an I. That's me being dumb. L isn't... Alright, I don't know whether I've just screwed myself over here. For some reason I've got L as I, but W is I. And I think I may have just scuppered myself, because looking up Transylvania, L has to be Y, because that's how you spell Transylvania. So I may have just given myself a clue. Or confirmation bias, one of the two. Right, so I spelled that incorrectly. So let's go Transylvania. I don't know why it didn't quite look correct. Right, it was Transylvania. Alright, sometimes you only need the keyword to pass the thing. I'm assuming this has to do with something. Obviously, Transylvania, they're making a leap of logic. Dracula. I'll leave it on the screen for a second. You can fill in the entire blanks yourself. I've already got the answer, so I'm not going to translate the whole thing. Because in the interest of time, for me. And also, you wouldn't necessarily translate the whole thing if you only need a keyword, i.e. the highlighted word. At least that's how I would do it anyway. So I'll leave that on the screen for a second. You're welcome to take a screenshot or pause it and translate the whole thing. I'm pretty sure it's talking about Dracula. Although I don't think Dracula is mentioned in that from the looks of it. The Transylvania, I don't know. Whenever I think Transylvania, I think Dracula. That's 1 out of 4 done. So on our next one. Okay, so our word, again, it's highlighted. So OVWG JVZ GJP. Now my question is, this crypt sheet at the bottom, the AB, like the alphabet, and then the numbers underneath it. I would have said maybe it's like a direct substitution, like A being 00, B being 01, C, but that's not the case because we have two. We have what? T, which is 00, we've got F, which is 00, and we've got A, which is 00. I'm wondering what these numbers mean. Could it possibly be frequency? Or is that how many letters are in? Is that how many letters are? How many of those letters are in the text? Not the clear text, the cipher text. So let's go A, 00. Are there any A's in this text? I'm just skimming for A's right now. There are no A's in this text. So we jump to F, or should we just go B? 3, apparently, if it's working out, well, if it's how I'm thinking of it, there's 3 B's in it. So let's go. 1 PB. I'm still, again, I'm pointing to the screen like you know what I'm thinking. Got 1, 2, 3. Okay, so there are actually 3 B's. All right. So there's 18 C's. I ain't counting all 18. But there's 18 C's. Nine D's. Okay, so can we use this? Could we conclude that C equals E? Because C is the most. 18 is the highest number, isn't it? Not necessarily. Okay, we've got a 18, which is M, which is 18 as well. So the 18 C's and 18 M's. So based on frequency, would that be E and T? I'm looking right there. I can say because those are the two most frequent. So that would be E and T, but they're both the same. Was that M? M equals T? I've literally just seen that as well. Never mind. X. Hold on. What's the highest one? X. 29. Okay. So I'm gonna go. Let's get rid of that. I'm gonna guess that X is E because it's the highest frequency in the English language and it has the highest number in this text. Sound logic? I would say that's sound logic. So let's go with, okay, do I want to actually write down, you know what, give us a minute. I'm going to skip ahead till after I've done it. I'm going to write down this alphabet and start putting in the letters underneath it, just because I'm trying to work it out from here without writing it down. I'm trying to remember what letters are what. So I'm going to write that down and then I'm going to start filling in the blanks and then think, right, I'll see you in a minute. Right, so we decided that X with 29 is E. So what's our next highest number? We've got Z at 24. Any higher than 24? No. So Z, I'm going to guess, is T. Right, so what's the next lowest number after 24? Is 18. But we'll have 2 at 18. Which is M and C. So M and C are both 18. So does that actually help me at all? Should we have it? Should we have a hint? Let's have a hint. We may as well use the hint. The most common English trigram is the. Okay, so we can find the. But is that like a group of 3 letters? ZMX? How did... Because we've got spaces between these. That actually comes into play, because if X is E, that possibly confirms that X is E. So ZMX, that actually helped me out a lot. ZMX. If X is E, T is Z and M is H. Because that obviously spells the. There's another one on the next line down. ZMX, the. ZMXR. So that's TH. So the R could be. So M is H. So I wrote that before I forget that. M is H. Which that would make R. M, them, or they. I'm going to guess them just because there's a comma after it, and I can't think of any times where you've been saying a sentence and you end it before a comma with they. It doesn't ring right in my head. So R is, let's go, R is M. We'll just pencil that in. We can see if we can confirm it. So WBZ KGU. So let's look for. There's another ZMXR, them. So can we start filling in any blanks in this keyword? Actually, not yet. No, we can. Yeah, Z. So we've got T in the middle there. We don't have a W. We don't have. Okay, so we're still missing a whole bunch. We've only got one. We've only worked out one letter so far from the keyword, bold word. So what's W? W is only 4 W's in this entire thing. I really don't want to, but should I write this whole thing down and fill in what we've got to get the words? Hold on. If R is M, we have an RP at the top there. Could it be me? I don't think it'd be me. My? MY? Because again, just looking at thinking about the way English is written, it wouldn't be something blank blank me blank. That look at my such and such, for example. Or G could be, actually could be O. Or E. Because obviously we've got 4 letters with a double letter in the middle. So it could be look or it could be meet. Do we have the L? We don't have the L. Do we have a K? We don't have the K either. Okay, so we're not exactly back to square one. So it could be E, it could be O, could be meat. Oh, it's not meat because we've got the T. X is E, Z is T. I think this one needs to be written down because I can't piece words. There's no like guide underneath like the first one. So I'm just kind of like staring at it, trying to work out words without translating it to you guys properly. Right. I'm gonna flip to another page. And I'm going to write this down, much to my probably annoyance. I'll see you soon. Okay, so I've written it down, and having written it down, it's kind of relaying it in my head. It's got as an image. So we have, I can't even point. We have some keywords here. RP, 2-letter word. We have C by itself, which is a single word, so that can only be A or I. We have ZMX, which is THE, the. So if we go with ZMXR, ZMX we know is THE, the. So that R has to be an M. I'm gonna say M. Because RP at the top, that would make it M, so M blank, my. So I'm going to guess RP is my. So ZMX is the, RP is my. CK. We need to work out what C is, or if we go CK, we can probably work out what C is. So we're like looking for the small words, which is going to give us an extra bit into, like an extra clue. I'm sorry, I'm just sorting my notes out. Sorry, move the mouse as well. But, so the ones that were found, so if we go P is Y, that's going to fill in the blank on the last word of the keyword. We have 2 G's in it. Have we worked out anything to do with G yet? No, I haven't. So RP is my C. We've got CK and we've got C. So it's C is either I. But how many C's are there? 18. Do we have any other ones with a C in it? That's a small word with C in it. ZMXP. They. Okay. ZMX. So P must be Y. Okay. Because ZMXR is them. ZMXP is they. Alright, I think we're getting slowly getting there. Right, so let's fill in my crib sheet here. So Y is P. And we said R is M. Okay, so we've got CK and we've got C. So it could be A or it could be I. Do we have L? No. Do we have K? No. If we work out the CK, then that's going to help us with the first word. And we can possibly work out what the G's mean. Because I'm going to say GG is either double O or double E. Like, as in, like, look and or meet. And that's going to help us out a bit more, because obviously that's one of the letters in the keyword. You know how it is. Right, so C. Okay. What could K be? So CK could be AN. An. I'm making this way more difficult than I need to be. Our small words, we have ZMX, which is THE, the. We have RP, which is my. I'm going to guess that C is I, because A doesn't seem to ring true. Based on the letters that we've got, like the way it's set up, A by itself doesn't seem right. So it's going to be I, which makes C in CK is I, so K has to be N in, because it can't be M, because M has an apostrophe, and there's no apostrophe in that, and there's punctuation in all the rest of them. So CK, I'm going to guess, is in, which then means that we can pull in on here on our main text. Have we got any C's or K's? We don't. Okay. So that doesn't particularly help me right like straight away. Although it does make that first word ends with a N. So how many words end with N with two? Soon, moon is G-O, double O. Trying to think of it. I can't think of many words that ends with N and has a double, like a double letter in it. Man, no. Moon. I keep on coming back to moon and think. I'm going to say G is O, which helps me out because we've actually got two G's in here. So we have in our keyword we've got G blank blank T-O J, like the T-O blank Y. So can we... What could the J be? If we work out what the J is, what could the J be? Do we have anything next to letters that we already know? We've got X, haven't we? Yes. UXJX. Let's have a look at the UXJX down the bottom. UXJX. So can we think it out? So we've got X, which is E. Yes, X, which is E. We don't have U. And we don't have J. Does that... I don't know if that word actually helps us out. Because we've got... Do we have H? We don't have H. Here? H-E-R-E? Could that be here? H-E-R-E? That kind of makes sense to me in my head. So if J is R, U is H. Does that, how much does that help me? The dreaded Tory, if that's correct. And J... Okay. I think I might know this. Hold on. Can we piece in? Can we piece in right now? This is where crossword comes into play. So we have OVW, which are like the... we're looking at the thing, the keyword OVW, which we don't know. Then we've got OR blank TORY. I'm thinking that what's jumping out, word that's jumping out at me is like observatory, laboratory, that kind of thing. And it's not observatory because there's no There's only 3 letters at the beginning. There's not enough letters for observatory. But we'll have 2 V's. Second, and then the second letter in. I think it's so. If we fill in the blank of V as being A, oratory, to fill in that laboratory kind of thing, that would make the second one A as well, which means we only have to find W and O, which I'm going to guess is L and B. Laboratory. Laboratory. Yes? Can we confirm the O at all? Double O on the G. We're thinking that one, didn't we? Yeah. So what's the K? K was N, which means L has to be S. So that's got to be soon. Okay. Process of elimination and crossword puzzles. I think I have enough to solve this. Like, again, I'm not going to decipher the whole text because we only need the keyword. And I think that's going to be laboratory. Why it's laboratory, I don't know, but I'm going to guess. And hopefully I spelled that correctly. Yes, it did. Okay. And again, I'll leave that on the screen for you to take a screenshot or pause it and decipher the whole text yourself. I don't know why this word is laboratory. I'll just half guess, half process of elimination. Right. New page for notes. Because I've used a lot of notes on that one. These are actually really tough. These are also really tough to make entertaining. Like spitballing logic and stuff like that. To be fair, as a single player game, just playing by yourself, that's fine. You can write down stuff like, if you're showing it off to someone, or if you're, it's very much a solo game. It's, to be fair, this game's probably not suited that well to like streaming, or well, streaming probably would be all right, because you've got the chat interaction. YouTube videos, probably not the case. Oh, good lord. Okay. We don't have any spaces in that one either. Any real ones? Okay. These are going to be tough. These are going to take quite a while. Should we skip the rest of this room? Should we? Let's have a look at the next room. I don't think it's going to be any better. We can have a look at the thingy ones here. So this is room 4, polyalphabetical. Okay. Should we skip that one? A mechanized cryptography enigma. Okay, these are getting incredibly hard, like way harder. To have a little bit of a spy in here. 3 puzzles in here. And a whole load of stuff I have no idea about. I mean, I've used an Enigma machine before, but like the game's handhelded us through it. Okay. Right. let's go back. I mean, we could do chat. No, let's just go back to mono. I think poly is going to be a major problem for me. These are already getting tough. This at least has spaces. What, to be fair, what this game could do with is a computer that you could type in, that you could fill in the blanks in, like on the actual in the game itself. That's like a minor gripe. Okay. So I don't even know where to start with it. Okay. So we're looking for, again, we're looking for frequencies. Like the 4 and the dot. Like the dot and the 4. 3 dots and the 4. It's because the text is, it's really one of those, it's annoying because it's, you have to write, in order to make notes, you've got to write the thing out yourself. Which in this case is going to take forever because it's a whole bunch of symbols. Alright. I don't quite know what to do for the best here. I really don't, because I'm at a point where I've got to try and hit a balance between solving this puzzle and being not as like entertaining while I do it, but like talking while I do it and trying to work it out. But obviously when I'm thinking, I don't talk because I'm trying to process what I'm writing down and stuff like that. And I've got to think, I'm at a point where I'm not entirely sure whether I can make the rest of this game entertaining, like on a video format. If I did it in a live stream, then we could have interaction and basically we could work through it together. But right now, me by myself trying to work it out, I understand it's not very entertaining. And it's just you listening to me work out logic stuff and then a whole load of me just looking at the piece of paper that I'm writing on. There's no like game interaction. You know what I mean? Okay. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave that here for this week. We've done 2 of the 4 puzzles in this room. I think they are looking at them, they're going to get steadily harder and harder, which means there's going to be more trouble trying to work them out by myself while you're watching me working them out. I don't know whether to take this game to like a live stream instead, because that's probably going to work out better, because then I can put that as a video with the interaction with trying to work it out and everything out a little bit more long form. Alright, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to switch this game to live stream and or possibly, I don't know. If I do it as a live stream, would you turn up? That's the key point. I really don't know what to do. Tell me what you would prefer me to do. Because I don't know for sure. I really don't. Right. We're gonna leave it here. I'm gonna go big me. So yeah, like I said, I'm having trouble with the solving the puzzle and making it entertaining and not just you sitting watching me listening to music while I'm doing it. And obviously I'm trying to talk me logic, but a lot of the time it's spitballing. And my takeaway is I wouldn't want to watch, like, the way I've recorded it now and the way I've been doing it, in the back of my head is I'm not happy with these videos. I'm just not happy with them because they're not. What I try to do is I try to make a video that I would enjoy watching myself, that I would actually put on and watch, like even in the background. And right at this point in time, I don't feel like this episode especially. The previous two were all right because you could talk through the logic and all that. I think from now on, these are going to be more like this, like word-based translation, like major translation. It's not just like cute little puzzles. These are the harder ones. And I don't think I can make it entertaining. I genuinely don't. Or I would have to edit it so much that it would basically be looking at the puzzle, then me doing a little bit of logic about how to work out the puzzle, then skipping to me solving the puzzle. And I kind of don't want to do that because I don't know, it just feels wrong to do that. It feels like basically cheating. It would, to me, if I was watching it, I would think, well, what he's done is he's had a look at the puzzle, he's tried to work out the logic, then he's skipped to like looking up the answer and then cut all that bit out, then suddenly he's got the answer and away he goes. It feels disingenuous. It wouldn't be the case because I do actually sit and work these out. That's how I would feel if I was watching it. And I don't know, that just feels really disingenuous. To me anyway, it's like that would be my thought, and it's a valid thought to have. So yeah, I don't know, this may be a first in channel history where I have not finished a series that I've started as an actual series. I've done like first looks before. Right, I've been rambling for way too long. Right. Let me know, please let me know in some way, either on the Discord or on YouTube comments on this video, what would be your solution to this problem? Not this problem, but the problem that I've been talking about. You've got to strike a balance, that's the problem. Right, so like I said, we are going to leave that here. Unfortunately, going to leave that here. I was aiming to get one per room done per thing, but I'm running into problems, as you know. A little bit disappointed with myself. I am actually really disappointed with myself. So we're going to leave that here. Let me know in the comment section what you think I should do. If you're happy with me showing the puzzle, doing a little bit of logic on it, and then skipping to after I've, well, not after I've solved it, but after I've done all the background work. If you're happy with that, I can very well do that. I'll leave it up to you though. Do you want a super long video where I literally just sit and work and sit in silence for a lot of the time? Is that entertaining for you? I don't know. Please let me know, genuinely, because I don't know what to do. Right now I don't know what to do about it. So anyway, thank you all for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this train wreck of a video. It's not that bad. I'm being melodramatic. Hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, let me know in the comment section below. If you have any answers to the questions that I've already asked, let me know as well. Please do. I'm open to criticism. Constructive criticism preferably. Criticism, fair enough, it comes. Like I said, sorry, I'm derailing myself. If you have enjoyed it, please let me know. If you are new here, feel free to come hang out, come check out some other stuff that we have going on. We would love to have you here. If you are not new here, welcome back. Thank you for all the support. It is much appreciated. Friendly reminder, I do have memberships available on the channel should you want to partake in those. If you get a tier 2, you can get these videos up to a week in advance. Pretty much how I'm working it right now is if the video goes up for early access as soon as it's ready, which is usually 7 days prior to the release, it goes up when it's ready. So you can get early access to the videos should you want to do that. If you're not interested in that, fair enough, you just wait a little bit longer and they will come out to the general public just a week after the initial release. Also, please remember to be a light in the dark for someone, because you never know when a single act or word of kindness will change someone's life or day for the better, or in ways you may never know. It's a dark world right now. We need all basically the light we can get. I love you all from the bottom of my heart, and you all know what's coming. Please like, share, comment, subscribe and all that jazz. And as always, shall see you on the flip side. Bye bye.